The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So the New York starting five, we've got Green. Irving is out there with Doncic. Then it's Josh Hart. And for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then it's Green. Then there's Parker. And it's Splitter in at the center position.
Here we go.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Splitter sets a screen for Parker. The floater, and they pick up two.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Irving against Parker. Irving kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Here's Irving. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Irving drives in, and the slam dunk by Irving.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Duncan outside. Back to Green. Spurs passing it around. Outside Leonard to the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Parker kicks to Leonard. Beyond the arc. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's New York. Here's Green. Raja, Splitter covering. Dishes it to Green. On the wing, Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Boy, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Parker. There's the drive. They kick it out to Green. Parker passes to Splitter. Parker against Irving. Parker dishes to Green. And it's off from three-point range. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Doncic against Green. And again, New York with the triple.
Way downtown, Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right wing. Here's Parker. San Antonio again missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for New York. 6-point game. Here's Raja. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And, Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Green. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Raja. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Here's Irving, following the score by Tony Parker. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Parker against Irving. Back to Ginobili. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Picked away. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Raja, covered by Parker. Hart kicks to Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
In the corner, it's Ginobili. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Irving. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. With the drive, and Irving throws it down.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Duncan misses. Here's Raja, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Splitter. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Boris Diaw. Then it's Green, and it's Parker in at the point.
I mean, how can you stop Kyrie there? I mean, on the jam, his athleticism just too much to handle.
Parker passes to Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Irving.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
14 feet away. It's rebounded by New York.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Leonard looking over the floor.
Put it back, put it back.
Misses the 3. New York leading by 14. Here's Raja. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
In the corner, it's Splitter. They need this. Nice jump shot. Good. Splitter's got his first basket.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And that one is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Parker finds Splitter. Outside, Green. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
This is why Green's got a few rings now. He stretches defenses out with his shooting, really helps your offense with its spacing because of that.
And stolen by Splitter. To the middle, here's Parker, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan, he's checked in for Splitter. And it's Ginobili in for Boris Diaw.
Duncan.
quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Irving drives in, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Hart. They set the pick. Green kicks to Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio trails by 12.
Come get it, come get it.
The pass to Duncan. Spurs passing it around. Poked loose. Irving with it. He's picked up by Parker. Here's Raja. To the left wing. For 3. The offensive rebound. Green. And another shot. Goes up with it again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 8 points for him.
A fantastic passer at his position. Green's understanding for when to dish it is really impressive.
Ginobili left side. Green against Doncic. And a fast break now for New York. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Ginobili, such a solid passer, seems to know whenever one of his guys is wide open and gets him the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Irving passes to Hart. His three-pointer's off the mark. Fires from deep. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Ginobili outside. Over Green. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Ginobili with the 3. And that does it for the first half of play. New York leads by 15. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And New York, looking at who they've got, Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Draymond Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
There's Green with the three, and again, New York with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Leonard against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Outside Irving. Outside Green. The three ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. That's tipped. Kicks it to Irving. Raja, splitter covering, and yes, it's good. He's got 10.
Boy, they are feasting right now off of all of these turnovers.
D to O. It's been a major catalyst for him, defense to offense.
And the Spurs with some changes. Diaw comes in for Splitter, and it's Ginobili in for Leonard. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Diaw. Out to the right wing. Duncan dishes to Diaw. Green with the block.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Doncic has got 15 points. Pass to Duncan. Over Green, and he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Buries it from three-point range.
Green right back at you with that three.
Raja, covered by Duncan. Raja. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Green against Doncic. And it's Green missing. New York moving it around. Here's Irving. And again, it's New York.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Shots good by Mills.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Count that one. He's got 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Hart. Here's Doncic. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Ginobili the pass to Diaw. Here's Parker. For San Antonio, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for New York. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Smith. Matt Bonner is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Smith, and it's Joseph in at the 2. Just 5 to shoot. Smith dishes to Baines. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Puts up a 3. And it's Doncic missing. So it's the Spurs now. Pass to Baines. It's deflected. Doncic right side. That one falls. Doncic has got 23. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And Baines pulls it down.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
To the paint. Here's Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Smith the pass to Joseph. Smith with a screen on Doncic. Down low, here's Baines, and the dunk by Baines.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Raja, covered by Baines. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Smith. And here's Mills. Baines a screen on Irving. They swipe it. Here's Raja.
Oh, yes, sir. Wow. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Mills finds Green. Back to Mills. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving from long range. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Will it go? It's deflected, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Splitter's checked in for Aaron Baines. Duncan comes in for Bonner. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Smith.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Mills looking it over. Duncan with a screen on Irving. Here's Splitter. That's tipped. to the inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duncan. Leonard kicks to Mills. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Good D by Irving. And so it's New York with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And Green slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Doncic with the steal. Here's Hart. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Here's Raja, and again it's New York.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Clock is at 3. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Leonard, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving against Parker. Irving with the ball. Here's Raja. So no problem for New York as